Hi, I'm Harry, a fraternity brother of Adam's and his roommate for most of the past 2 years in the AE Pie House. Between the walls of room 21, I had the opportunity to get to know the most understanding and conscientious friend that I've ever had. I also had the opportunity to hear his signature piercing voice through those walls from 2 rooms away every time he would talk on the phone. Adam's voice was just one of the many distinctive things about him. With his signature wit and charm cutting straight through the air, unlike any voice I've ever heard, Adam always made sure that you understood exactly what he was saying, loud and clear, and loud. While my eardrums sometimes beg for mercy at the end of a long day, I would give anything to hear that voice one more time. I have a feeling that many of you would too. What goes into a person's voice? Their pitch, their tone, their inflection, all of these are important. But the most important thing of a distinctive voice, and I've never heard a more distinctive voice than Adam Carlton Levine's, is the words that the person says, the way someone says the things that they say. Just like Adam's voice was aesthetically unique, the words and phrasing that made up his voice were just as unforgettable. I've spent much of the past few days poring over texts and Facebook messages that Adam and I exchanged over a period of time that made up multiple years but felt decades too short. And tonight, while I could never even attempt to do it justice, I want to do my best to bring back Adam's unique voice that we all cherish. Thankfully, I will not be doing an impression. But I want to read a collection of quotes from our text conversations that are all unmistakably Adam. So here's Adam, after declining an invitation to dinner at a favorite restaurant of his. Send me pics of all the food so I can eat it with my eyes. It's part of my spring break diet. Adam, during a discussion about exercising First Amendment rights. I try not to exercise anything. Adam, on his conditioner. I just got this new stuff. I don't want you to use it because that's less for me, but please use it just once so you can experience the same silky luxury that I do. It's very luxurious, let me tell you it is. Adam, when he was having a bad day, and I was being uncharacteristically positive because New Year had just come and gone, he said, "Can you stop being so nice and positive? Oh my God, if you're really being all New Year, new you, this will be your last year." Here's Adam on the justification for creatively rounding up his GPA. With sig figs, I basically have a 3.5 because everyone knows that the last decimal point isn't precise. See, I did learn something in chemistry. You did. A couple more here. Adam completely unprompted me one time, out of the blue. Anderson Cooper is moderating the South Carolina Republican Town Hall. This is going to be so good, oh my God. And one last funny one here. Adam, shortly after texting me that there was an emergency and I should respond immediately, an emergency. Never mind, I'm good. I found some cottage cheese. Yeah, sure was good. But finally, here's a more introspective Adam. Just a few weeks before he died, on relationships, growing as a person, and becoming independent. This one is different. I've shared those previous texts with plenty of people, I'm sure, but this one I've never shared with anyone. He said, "Recently, I had the liberating discovery that every second, every aspect, every quirky part of my life up to this point has been owned and shaped entirely by me. In the future, I look forward to sharing many seconds with someone else, but the truth is I'm not ready. I need to figure out my own life before I figure out how someone else fits into mine. And when that day comes, I want to be proud of the person that I can offer up." Adam was a complex, introspective person, far more than he let on publicly. I could go on for hours about the unforgettable positive impact that Adam had. Adam pushed people to be better academically, socially, as members of the UM community. Adam knew exactly how to support people every time they needed it, from devoted compassion to much-needed tough love. Each and every one of you here tonight, and many more who wanted to be here but could not, have sentiments like this. I had the privilege of attending his funeral yesterday, and it will surprise no one to hear that it was standing room only in the temple. So to honor Adam, I want to illustrate the unforgettable positive impact just one incredible individual had on this entire university community. So do this with me. Raise your hand if you knew Adam Levine. All right, thank you. Now, raise your hand if Adam ever listened to you and helped you with a personal issue that you were dealing with. Raise your hand if Adam ever made you feel valued by opening up to you about a personal issue in his life or something he cared about deeply. Raise your hand if Adam made you smile and laugh when you were otherwise having a bad day. And one more, this is really important. Raise your hand if you met a friend, whether they're here tonight or not, through Adam Levine. Keep your hands up and look around you. Adam is no longer with us, and that fact is literally the most difficult thing that I have experienced in my life. But if you just raise your hand like I did, that means that Adam lives on in at least one relationship in your life. Because of Adam, you and I have new, meaningful connections to people that we care about. If I ask one thing of all of us, is that we never, ever forget that, and we always treasure these relationships. So thank you, Adam, for introducing me to a network of cherished friends. Thank you, Adam, for pushing me out of my comfort zone all the time and helping me learn new things about myself and to grow as a person. Thank you, Adam, for always supporting me, even in the times that, quite frankly, I didn't deserve it. And thank you, Adam, for having just as profound an effect on so many others as you did on me, so we can all support each other through this unthinkable, agonizing tragedy. Thank you, Adam, for everything from all of us. May your memory be a blessing.